Yo, so we've been losing a little bit, and I found something very, very, very interesting in my games that is a repeated pattern that I think all brings it together because I've done a few videos on this already, but it was like separate things I thought, but it actually ties back into one core concept. So I'm gonna show that to you. So the first thing we're gonna do is actually just look at this
All right,
video right
guys.
here. It comes down to this. So I finish my Gromp at 540, 535, which means I hit all my camps on spawn. That means like I full cleared, did Raptors Krugs backed, did Wolves Gromp. That is like the fastest time you can do it. And then I go and I stand around pretty much for a whole minute because like if you start Raptors, they'll respawn at 4 minutes. If you do them on spawn, they're not gonna spawn again until 6:30 because you'll be done with Raptors around 4:15. Right. So in this game, for example, I did that exactly that. You'll see it's 6:30 on the time. Right. And what did I do this game? I just walked around when I could just be like looking for a play because in my head I'm like still thinking, oh, I gotta get my Raptors on spawn, but it's like they're not up for a whole minute because when I finish my gromp at 5:30, 5:40, I have a whole 50, 60 seconds of tempo to do literally anything because I have no camps up for the next minute. Second thing, so the first concept in this video was actually very important, but it was different. But the second concept in this video was very similar. So same thing. I finished my Gromp probably around 5:30, 5:40, considering I'm on his Krugs at like 5:50. So I ran straight from my Gromp to his Krugs. And the same thing. My Raptors aren't spawning for 30 seconds. Okay? I have 30 seconds of tempo right here to do whatever I want. And what do? I just walk around. And my bot lane ends up dying when I had nothing to do except this play. Like I literally had no camps up, but I'm running around just like in the last VOD I just showed you, where I had nothing else to do but look for a play, but I was not looking for the play. You can kind of see where I'm going with this. So now we'll look at my latest game, this 5-3, 12-1. Go to 5:30, right? 5:30. What am I doing at 5:30? I'm clearing my Gromp, just like I've said. Clearing all my camps on spawn. Now, my Raptors don't spawn for a full 45 seconds. I have 45 seconds of tempo to do whatever I want. So I can just look. I can do Dragon. I can just sit in a lane brush. I can sit mid. I can run straight top if I think that's a play. I have 45 seconds, and that is a long time in League of Legends, to do anything. I can do anything right now. But what do? Let's see what I do. War Dragon, okay. But I could just be doing Dragon right now. Because I have 45 seconds. We're at 6 minutes. I have 30 seconds left, 35 seconds. And realistically, it's even longer because I don't have to be at this camp at spawn. So, like, I have a full minute of tempo. What do? I'm chilling, doing nothing, walking back and forth. I mean, we already went over this last video, but you can see I'm just walking back and forth in all three of these VODs. And what happens at 6:30? Or not even before my Raptors even spawn, these guys die, and it's like I could be, and it might feel bad, like I could be doing Dragon, or I could just be standing here. Like if mid's full HP, both, like I could just stand bot, especially in this lane. Like this lane's already been kind of volatile. Like they've already died a few times, they have no sums, so yeah, that is a super important concept I just learned. Is that when you do, and if you guys don't know, the clear I'm doing is Raptors start. So if you start on Raptors Krugs red, full clear, scuttle, do Raptors Krugs back, and then do Wolves Gromp. That's when you'll be done at 5:30, and you'll have a minute of tempo before your Raptors spawn for the third time at 6:30. So, and I'm not utilizing that tempo I have. I have a whole minute to do anything, and you see in all three of these games, there's something to do. In that first game, in that Grandmaster game, I could have just killed Zed. I could have gotten position to kill Zed. But like the reason I'm over by Raptors in that first game is because I'm thinking I gotta clear my Raptors. But it's like they're not even up for another 30 seconds, dude. Just like chill. In that second game, I could have counter ganked bot. And the reason I clicked towards the Raptors, because I want to clear my Raptors. But bro, they're not even up for another 30 seconds. Once again, all I have to do is counter gank bot. And in that third game, the same thing. I could have just sat bot and waited for them to engage. Or I could have done Dragon. Like, if that's a scaling lane, if that's a Sona versus Milio, probably just do Dragon angle there. But because it's Kled, and they have no sums, my bot lane, I could just sit there, wait for them to go in, get a double kill, run back to my Raptors as soon as they spawn, But I keep falling into this trap, and now I see it, obviously. in all three of these videos, like they were kind of the same concept, kind of hidden, you know, and it all comes from that path, that jungle path. So basically, I need to utilize that minute of tempo I have if I'm hitting all my camps on spawn on my second clear, because that's game changing. Do dragon, gank, hover. You do not need to click towards raptors. You can just chill and wait for something to happen. Really, you have a whole minute. Something is going to happen, and if nothing happens, just take dragon. If you have scaling lanes, just take dragon.